let me do a sound check. Let me tell you, I'm doing everything. I'm doing sound man. I'm doing light. I'm doing camera. Everything ni mo ń ṣe. Gbogbo ni ṣe. So call me for your sound guy, to be your sound guy, to be your lights man, to be your videographer. I even do editing. So anything pre-production, post-production, production. Okay, on the more seriousness. Fun fact. I actually did work in a TV station. I did an internship in a TV station for about 3 months. I think that's what ignited the flair for. I'm not editing this video. No, this is a very uncut video because ain't nobody got no time. I'll explain myself, but just follow my train of thought. There's gonna be a lot of digressions and diversions, but just walk with me. Just make sure you listen with rapt attention. Just make sure that you're focused. Do you get what I mean? Focus. Oh god, this thing is shadowing. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be alright. I want to do a check on the video. I want to check that the lighting is good. Oh, that means there's gonna be editing. Oops. Unfortunately, there's gonna be editing. Oh God, I don't look forward to that part. Even though sometimes I enjoy it, it's not something that I'm looking forward to. Anywho, what if this light is on that place? Wait, bear with me. Just bear with me. I promise you. Bear with me. I've switched up the position of the lighting a bit. It's still giving me shadows, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know if it's okay down there. Well, I hope the lighting is good enough. I feel the urge to pause this video and check it again. Yes, ready. Camera rolling. Action. I was saying something before I digress. Let me finish then we'll do camera rolling action. Yeah, fun fact, I actually worked in a TV station for about 3 months. Did the whole like I think I did pre-production, I did production. I only didn't do post-production. Post-production was editing, and I saw the guy editing. I was like, nope, nah, not me. Not gonna do that. Well, here I am today. Oh my days, using 10 hours to edit 1 minute video. So yeah, I did like the whole camera. I would set up cameras for like the shows, live shows. I tell you, live shows. I will set up the camera, do all the color grading setting, the ISO, the what's that thing, the focal point, every single thing. I was doing it with the camera. I also did sound at some point, yeah. And so like during the live shows, I would stay behind the. It was like proper camera, not a proper like video camera. I would like stay behind the camera, set it up, sit behind the camera, have my headphones on and be monitoring, and then be monitoring from like I mean them listening to like the director. We had two directors, there was Sly and there was Michocho, who actually did the directing thing at some point too, the visual mixing. It was fun. So I think that's what sparked my interest in camera and things. No camera and just making videos. I think more recently in videography and video editing and just making videos a bit more interesting with edits. Anywho, I digress. Fun fact, I have made at least 5 videos in my lifetime saying that this is going to be my first YouTube video. I have gone as far as editing some, but they never made it out of my phone. I've made so many videos, edited many, but only a few have made it out of my phone. Okay, wait. I've okay. I have okay. I have made a lot of videos. I have I have edited a few videos. A few of them, some of them, I've made it out of the editing app, and a couple of them, I've made it out of my phone to the internet. Oh god, I don't like this shadowing. But that's where we're at. My microphone is the clip thingy. Oti jabo oti four. So Emma Bami mileage here. I think that this shot is too close. I think that we can go back a little bit. That's what I think. We can have a bit more so that there's more room for editing. That's what I think. Yeah. Introduction. First of all, introduction. This is just gonna be a rant. This video is probably gonna be like 30 minutes long. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. um yeah, my name is Dorcas. If you don't know. Yeah, I'm Dorcas. Just call me Dorcas or D or Ebon and the E. My first name is Dorcas, but I wish that my first name was Ebon because I think I like that name. It's Ebon Lua. It's I feel like the name is like it's like a vision for me. It's what I want to be. I want to be a gift. It's what I want to be. But the thing is, I don't really like everybody calling me Ebon because the name's quite special to me. And if I don't like it like that, please do not. Don't try it. I'm not gonna answer you. But if I like you, then yes, by all means. The thing is now, how do you know that I like you or not? I don't know. We'll figure that out. If you call me Ebon and I answer you, all glory to God. If I don't answer you, sorry, it's not, I don't mean it that way. It's not, okay. Enough about my name. Oh, God. See, I talk too much. Disclaimer, I talk too much. But my problem is that I only talk too much indoors. When I'm outside, I'm very quiet. I'm reserved. Yes, I don't think I'm a quiet person, but I'm reserved. I reserve my what's it called? My comment a lot. I do a bit more thinking than talking. I do a bit more observation than talking when I'm out, especially when I don't know them people. Then I don't really do talking. But yeah, that's I'm okay. But we're introducing me. So see, there's gonna be lots of segueing. My mind, I'm just making this video on a whim. I don't have a script. I'm just doing it because I need to do it. I need to do it. So yeah, what am I? Yeah, that's my name, Dorcas. Um, I thought of calling this podcast thingy a. I thought of a name. The name is Pillow Talk Pod because I have a pillow. I actually bought the pillow specifically for this. I'm serious. Yeah, that's the name that I thought of, but I don't think it's giving. It's just but to be honest, there are worse names, so I think this is a bit better. The names that are God, I talk too much. See, I'm not focused. I don't have focus. Oh my days. I feel like if my housemate can hear me, it's probably gonna think this baby's crazy because why are you talking to yourself? But let's see how many minutes have I can't even see. I wanted to see how many minutes have I can't even see it. Anywho, yeah, what do I do? I'm a scientist, I'm a biochemistry scientist. What else? Yeah, that's we'll figure it out as we go. I'm making this video because I think it's time to take charge of my life. I think so. Um I think it's time to just do it. I attended a what's it called? Camp meeting in December in Nigeria. And this is getting a bit personal now. And someone was giving me a word and she was like, "What's holding you back?" And to be honest, I couldn't give an answer to what is holding me back because I've always wanted to do this since 2020. I kid you not. What is holding you back? And honestly, the answer is me. I couldn't give her an answer. I was like, is it fear? And deep down, no, it's not fear. I promise you. Fear is the least of my problems at this point. Oh, the camera is wrongly placed. Musha Mokpe, this thing is looking up. It's looking from down to up. Kai, the camera is wrongly placed. It's supposed to be the other way around. How do I change it now? I think I'll manage it like that. In future cases, we will what's it called? We'll sort it out. And I like this lighting. I like it. But yeah. Oh god, what was I saying? Kai. Oh yeah, so yeah. It's time to take charge of my life. I had a conversation with my manager at some point this week. I think yesterday actually on Thursday. Had a conversation with him. So for context, I had an interview. There was a role open in my office, a senior role, and I did apply for the role and I didn't get it. And it wasn't because I wasn't qualified. I've had like different emotions with regards not getting this job because I actually did put a lot of effort into the presentation, and honestly they loved my presentation. According to them, they really liked it. It was a good presentation. Um but then I didn't get the job, and it wasn't because I wasn't qualified. It wasn't because I wasn't diligent in my job. It wasn't because I wasn't hardworking in my job. Because if there's something, I feel like, oh god, this my centralizing has shifted. But if there's something that I'm known for in my office with sorry, if there's one thing I'm known for in my office is how hardworking I can. And I realized that the only scenario that I'm hardworking is at that job. Once I close from that office, there's no iota of hard work in me. I've given it all to that job. Once I close the gates, once I close that laptop, once I leave that lab, tí mo pa laptop yẹn, I put it in the drawer and I go. That's where hard work end. You see, when I get home, I'm so lazy. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. Oh god, I'm about to digress. Let's finish what I'm saying. And so initially when I didn't get the job, and I had a meeting with my supervisor at the time. That was a few weeks ago. And um he said, it was like, oh yeah, you are actually qualified for the job. If there's anyone that deserves to get that job, it's you. But you didn't get it. Why didn't you get it? Because you are quiet, you are reserved. And I'm like, how is my quietness? How is my quietness a problem? How is my being reserved a problem? And the other two people that got it, I'm quieter than them. I they so basically he says that I mind my business a little too much. So when other people are doing their job, this light is quite distracting, isn't it? When other people are doing their job, I don't necessarily go after them or chase them, or I'm like, oh, what do you need? Blah blah blah. What I do is I just focus on my job. I get the job done excellently, perfectly, and that's it. And I felt like, but what do people want? That's I If there's anybody that does the job well, it's me. If there's anybody that trains people, it's me. I train people. I've trained like over, say, 70% of the team members. Okay, no, 70% is a stretch. Let's say 65%, 65, 70%. Yeah. I've trained a few people, and everybody that I have trained, I say that you're a very good trainer, you're a very good teacher. And even when people see me work, they can testify to how much effort I put in my work, how much diligence I put in my work, how particular I am about, maybe not meticulous. I wouldn't say I'm very meticulous. But like, there's the passion when it comes to the job. There's the excitement when it comes to the job. By the job I mean like working in the lab, doing, making productions, basically turning raw materials into finished goods. Well, not really finished goods, they're still raw materials, but turning raw materials into finished goods. Yeah. In that whole process, I give it my best. And they even be complaining that I'm doing too much sometimes. They be complaining that I'm too fast. So that's the background that I have. So in terms of lab, in terms of being a scientist to the core, I'm not lacking. But then I've had like different emotions as to regarding me not getting this job. Initially, I was like, oh, okay, I tried because okay, initially I didn't know that it was two people that got the job. I thought it was one person that got the job. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'm number two. I tried. Better luck next time. Then I think like 2 days later, I found out that oh, it was actually two people that got the job and four people applied. And I'm like, so are you saying that out of four people, they chose two and I wasn't top two? I was I was pissed, I was disappointed, I felt cheated. I felt like, oh my days, all my hard work, there's no reward for me. All the times that I have pushed myself so hard in the lab, all the times that they have given me tight deadlines and I have met those deadlines even earlier than the deadline. They've given me like something is supposed to take 1 month and I do it in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. They give me, complicated things, something that, oh, nobody has done it before, nobody's trained on it, and I do it, and I do it with all grace, all diligence. I put my heart into it, and all of that, there's no reward for it. All of that doesn't count. All of that is like, yeah, you do the job, but we're not giving you the senior role. And I felt like these people have cheated me. I felt like so there's no reward for my hard work. I felt like okay, so am I going to stay in this role for the next 5 years? There's no, and it felt like there's no way up anymore because the way they don't do promotions in my company. You have to apply for the role, and it felt like these people that have there's now four senior scientists. I promise you, nobody's going to quit their job. Nobody is quitting for anybody. So if nobody's quitting the job, that means that I can't be a senior scientist, not in the next year, not in the next 2 years. And I'm like, there's no way I'm staying in this position for the next 2 years. There's no way I'm being a scientist in this space for the next 2 years. One, my salary doesn't increase significantly. It's only the normal how many percent increase that happens, and that is not significant. It's less than £100 a month extra. So are you saying that I'm gonna be on this salary for the next how many years? Are you saying that there's no development for me? I don't see any development opportunity for me. All because I'm too quiet. I was actually really disappointed. I'm like, wow. I wasn't disappointed in myself. I feel like I was more disappointed in the system. And a lazy way for me to think about it would have thought, oh, is it because I did things to that direction, but I think that's a lazy thinking. That's me absolving myself of any fault whatsoever. Is me thinking, oh, is it because I'm an immigrant? Is it because I I'm black? Is it because I'm a woman? Is it because I'm not, from here? There was a lot of is it because. But after a while, realized that I don't think that these people stoop that low for that to be the reason why I don't get the job. That's a very low way of thinking. And I don't think that that is what it is. Um, because it did make me question myself, like, okay, what is the reason? It surely can't be that I don't deserve the job or I'm not hardworking enough. It surely can't be that. And it's like, also, all you people think I deserve is meal tickets because when, like, on a few occasions when I've done like a good job, they've given me vouchers. So I'm like, oh, so it belongs by me. It's hunger that is doing me is meal tickets that you people see to give me, not the actual job that I want, not an actual recognition for what I do. And that would have been a way to think about it. And I really felt cheated. I felt cheated. However, I had a conversation with my manager. So first conversation was supervisor. Second conversation was manager. I just asked him from his perspective. Obviously, they've told me the results since, but he just came back to work. He was off. He just came back to work. So I asked, okay, what do you think about my presentation generally? And he said the same thing. My presentation was good. They loved my presentation. Blah blah blah. But there was a but. How do I put it? I only do the things that I'm asked to do. I don't do things that I'm not asked to do. And that touched me. And now I saw from their perspective. And now it made me realize the difference between me and the other candidates. For me, it wasn't that I wasn't qualified. It wasn't that I wasn't diligent in my job. It wasn't that I wasn't hardworking. But it was that I wasn't doing extra things. Do you get what I mean? The I think the other person, there was two people that got the job. One of the people that got the job, when he first came, I thought it was too lousy. I thought it talked too much. He literally resumed and, bro, first day, it was already talking in the meetings. I'm like, bro, you don't understand what we're doing here. Shut up. This did not know where is that loudness that we take you to the top. Oh my days. Because one thing, God, I don't like being the loudest in the room. I don't like I don't like it when I'm the loudest in the room. My natural factory reset for me, my natural habitat is for me to be hidden and do my things and just go home. Basically, come, do my things well and go. But other people were a bit more loud about what they did. They were a bit more loud about their opinions. And my manager told me that it's not that you don't have opinions. He said that I have, like, obviously we've worked together. You have good opinions, you have good ideas, you're very smart, you're very intelligent, but you don't speak up, you don't talk in the meetings. And me, I'm like, bro, because there was a time that there was always contention in the meetings and people would be arguing. And I'm just like, can we be over with this thing? Like, people talk too much. People are arguing over petty things. I didn't know, pay. That is arguing over petty things that we get to the job. That's what will get you noticed. I didn't know that you actually do have to argue over the petty things. You have to have those petty conversations. You have to. No, no, no. Somebody drop a barrel on the floor, you make a big deal out of it. You make a force. You escalate it. That's what you're supposed to do. Somebody left the paper on the table, damn, you escalate it. You say, you left this paper on the table. This is what could have happened. A chemical could have spilled on it. It could have burned out the whole lab. It could have burned out the whole facility. But you make a mountain out of a molehill. That's what you're supposed to do. I didn't know that. I thought that, well, just come do your job. So yeah, I'm not loud enough. And I think that cuts across to different areas of my life. I'm not loud enough. I don't like talking, especially when I don't feel the need to, especially when it's not necessary. I don't like talking. I do like to mind my business in corporate settings. Number two is that many times I only do so. He said that I'm like a soldier. What do I mean by that? The soldier does what he's told to do. He doesn't do what he's not told to do. So yeah, I only do my job. I don't do other people's job. But I'm like, why? You people are only paying me one salary. What am I doing to people's job? So it's those things that, oh god, I'm actually getting tired. This is why I say I don't like talking. So it's those things that add up. And the other people, they are a lot more confident in their skills. They talk more about their skills, and they are into other people's businesses. They are into checking up on other people. I do that, but just for one person. That's my favorite team member. Um so yeah, and the thing is now, okay, so I'm like, okay, this particular attribute is reflective of how I handle my life in general. I found that I have a good potential. I have potential. There's lots that I can do. But the one thing that is holding me back is acting, is actually doing. And unfortunately, I think I have poor leadership skills. I have poor self leadership skills. I have a potential to be a good leader. I promise you that. I have that potential. But my problem is acting. In life, I think I have a very much laid back approach to life. I'm not combative. I'm not I don't attack. Am I defensive? I can be defensive in some cases, but I'm not putting myself out. I'm not attacking. I wait, then I defend in many cases. But that's not how life works, unfortunately. That's not how it works. And this whole like when I had that conversation with him yesterday, it now put everything into perspective for me, and it made me understand, okay, this is actually what is wrong, and that needs to be fixed. Is this on cinematic? I think so. And yeah, I need to fix my life, honestly. A lot of things in my life are suffering. I've been suffering for a while. My spiritual life. Oh God, down on the floor. Take a shovel, dig. That's where it is. My what's it called? Physical strength, gym, and all of that is on the floor. Take a shovel, dig, dig, take it. I said I wanted to learn violin. I've been looking at this violin every day. I look at it every day, but I don't have it in me to bring it out of the box and play it. Why? Because I will play rubbish, and it sounds really annoying to my ear, and it's really frustrating trying to learn something and you feel at it. But the thing is, you have to feel at it to know it. Oh God. Yeah. Oh God, you have to feel at something before you can know it. I wrote a piece on failure a while ago, but I'm not taking my own advice. I need to take my own advice. I wrote a piece on Jonah last year, and I ended it by saying, in my obedience laid the deliverance. Let me tell you something. I've no obey, so nobody's getting delivered. Oh God, what else? I feel like the only thing that is going well for me, that not even well, I thought my job was going excellent for me, but apparently not. The only thing that is going okay for me right now is my job. That's the only thing that is doing it for me, honestly. And that needs to change because, see, if I rely on this, my job alone, I'm going to be broke. I tell you for a fact, scientists in this country don't get paid enough. We don't, unfortunately. Especially when you live in North Wales, where the standard of living is allegedly low. Because me and you both know that it is not. It's just a facade. Is facade the right word? We both know that it's a lie. Bus is cheaper in London than it is in this place. I promise you. Bus in London is £1.75, right? Or one bus here is a bit more expensive than that. So it's just a mirage. Is there's no it's not low cost. And so like there's there's no way I'm getting rich alone by doing this job that I'm doing. And it's not that I don't like the job. I really do like the job. But unfortunately, it doesn't pay. It pays the bill. I'm living an okay life. But I don't want to live an okay life. I want to live so I don't want to live better than okay. Do you get what I mean? I want to be better than okay. Um what else? Uh what else am I wanting to say? Okay, I think that's the end of my rant. No, I wanted to say something and I've forgotten. This is me starting. This is me running with the capital. The capital is go. And that's it. Now I need to go and fix other parts of my life. I bought book. I forgot it in London. I say that let me read book. I forgot the book. But it's okay. Sometimes I feel like okay, probably need a mentor. I don't have a mentor. And me say let's just that's not a secret that we want to go into. We'll probably go into it in other episodes. Yeah, this is pillow talk. Oh god, that sounds very cringe and cliche. I don't want to say pillow talk. We need to give this a name, but in the meantime, let's just do it and post it. I hope it's not too long. I'm not. This is gonna go on YouTube. I think yes. I've been wanting to do YouTube for the longest time. And the thing is, I'm actually good at video editing. I edit videos, not film standard. In terms of Instagram, I do okay. So yeah, this is me giving my hobbies a shot again. I don't have a life outside work. And I really do want to change that. I really do want to have a life outside work because at the end of the day, Kirakita or dollar, Kirakita doesn't dollar, Kirakita doesn't dollar. At the end of the day, you have to hustle. You have to work hard for what you want. You have to fight for what you want. And this is my attempt at fighting for what I want. And it's not even it's just me just doing stuff, right? Just doing stuff, just getting something else to do apart from work, apart from my job. Not that I don't like my job, but there has to be more to life than me sitting in a lab enclosing white walls, wearing white lab coats, and doing stuff. There has to be more to life than that. It's- Okay, that's the I've ended this thing like 50 times. Anywho, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Congratulations. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for watching and yeah, I will see you on another episode. And let me know what you think about my lighting setup. This is very different. I've never done anything like this. So yeah, let me know what you think about the lighting. And have a blessed day. Whatever, enjoy your time, enjoy your life, enjoy your day. Okay, it's a wrap.